What's going on? Happy New Year to everybody out there.
Yes, sir. Happy 2019. I go by the name of Tron Page.
This is Truth, and we got a special guest today.
Millie!
Yo, what's good?
How you feeling?
Hey, I'm wonderful. Life is wonderful.
That's good. It's episode 12.
Yes, we made it.
We made it.
Hipster
First
radio.
episode of the year.
Big facts. I'm
Right.
feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good too, man. Last week I wasn't feeling so well,
Yeah.
but no, I'm feeling good today. So all smiles, good energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
That's good.
let's get right into it. We got a guest here, so just introduce yourself, where you from, whatever you feel like you want to put out there into the universe. Just say it now.
Okay. I'm Millie. I call myself Bad Milli, but that's not like bad as in like a bad B word, like can I say the bitch?
Yeah, you can say
Oh,
Okay,
it.
not like bad
curse.
bitch, but like it's a different type of vibe. I'm from Chicago.
Shout out.
Yeah, but I've been in New York like 6 years,
I
almost
thought it was
7.
shorter than that.
No,
Okay,
I've been here for a minute
I
now.
met you probably about like what, 3, 4, probably 3 years.
But I met Tron a long time ago when I first got to Harlem.
That's a
A
fact.
long, he came to a barbecue at our house and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
a long, yeah.
It's history.
Yeah,
I met you
definitely.
I met her through like music, like
I was performing at your show.
yeah. Oh yeah, H-Law. You know the H-Law. Yeah.
Hey,
See,
it's a
see.
whole
We was
bunch of.
wilding that night in that cookout too.
Hey, it was dope. We was on the roof and shit smoking. It was
Yeah,
like a
mad
nice
Long
night.
Island.
I
Like,
didn't
it
even know
was
y'all knew each
dope.
other that long. I didn't even know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I met him, Chris Ferg, and Mike Farrow
Mhm.
when I first got to Harlem, like my first year in Harlem.
Yeah.
And so,
This is dope, man.
I've been here ever since. That's just what it is. Like I love it. I moved here. I visited once, and then I moved to New York. I was like, I love like that diversity. Chicago's not really like that. It's cool, but it's super segregated. Like it's like all black people live here, all Spanish people live here, Chinese, and like it's very segregated. You don't really intertwine with each other. But
Wow,
here it's
that's
like a
interesting.
melting pot of love. You know what I'm saying? That's what I consider.
Are there
it.
like any similarities? Because I hear that like Chicago is similar to like New York.
I mean, big city vibes, of course. I mean, it's a city, but I went to school in Mississippi. I graduated from
God
Jackson State
damn.
University,
I
right?
know that shit was boring.
So it's like, I love the country though. Like, I'm a country chick. Like, I also lived in Mississippi before going to school there too. Like, so I
Yeah.
move around a little bit. But it's like city vibes are city vibes, but New York is different. You know what I'm saying? You get to meet a lot of different people,
Right.
like people who are themselves, and they don't give a fuck who you think they are. They know who they are.
Mhm.
They're gonna wear pink socks this day with a purple one and a hat, and they don't give a damn with some shorts, and they going outside and that's them. You ain't finna find that at the crib.
That's a fact. That's
So-
a fact. So that's what's inspired the move. Just basically you visiting and then be like, all right, the vibes here is dope.
Yeah.
So
And that's crazy because he was going to ask you that.
yeah. Like what inspired the move? Like
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Right, see?
One time, that was it. I'm like, I need to beat up. I was here in like 2 months. God.
Wow.
that's really, really, really dope.
Was the
Makes sense.
transition hard for you to move here, or like did it take a while for you to get in the groove of things?
No, I think I could survive anywhere. Like my first week, I was living in Brooklyn. And like,
Shit. How was
yeah.
that?
it was decent. Then I think I heard like an AK or some shit go off one
What
night.
the fuck?
I was I was staying in Bed-Stuy and I was like, yo, okay, now I know. And then like, you know what, my first experience with the stop and frisk, I was sitting in my car smoking and I seen it was like right there and I was like, damn. So I'm like leaned back in the seat and shit. Now like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen cops like pull somebody over on the street like ever. So it was different. And then from Brooklyn I went to Harlem and now I stay in the Bronx. But
Which one do you like the most?
I love Harlem. Harlem is a
Yeah.
mecca of blackness. Like it's just a different vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But I mean, I love it. I appreciate it all. But I like, you know, certain things more than the other.
Yeah.
Harlem expensive as shit.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. You plan on staying in the Bronx, or you think that?
Nah, I want to get back to Harlem, but I gotta make a little more money first. You know what I'm saying?
Same here.
You already
Same
know.
here.
Yeah.
But Tron, but you in the Bronx too, right?
Yeah,
I'm in the Bronx. I'm in the Bronx now too. Same reasons, like, you know, money.
Nice.
You want to make sure you're making a certain amount of money before you know get back to the town. I need to get back here. Like I work out here. I'm always out here all the time. I just need to move back out here. I hate like laying my head in the Bronx. Like I hate that shit.
It's just the commute. That shit is annoying, man. That
But see, that's because
4
y'all
line-
from Harlem, though, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
It's
been
so
here like
convenient.
forever, all our life.
Yeah.
Well, I've been here since I was 5. That's basically all my life. Tron, you was born out here
Yeah,
too?
born and raised, Harlem
Yeah.
Hospital. You know what I'm saying? But I only lived like in Alabama for like a year, and then I was like, fuck that, I gotta come back. I can't do that shit. That shit was
It's country
boring.
as hell.
What?
It's so country. It takes
There's
a different type
cows
of
in the
person.
yard.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
That's
I
dope.
can't-
though.
So we see the freckles, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Right? Like, what was your experience like having them like as a kid, like opposed to like having it now? I know you get a lot of compliments now, probably like it's cute and all that other stuff. But like, what did you go through as a kid? Like, did you get teased a lot, or
Hell
was it?
yeah, I was so many chocolate chip cookies and 101 Dalmatians. That shit was crazy, and like spots. Matter of fact, I was in a nail salon one day, and this little girl was like, I was sitting there letting my nails dry, and she was like, "What's all them spots on your face?" I was
Oh,
like, "Damn!"
no.
And she said it loud, and I'm like, "Oh, I think they're freckles." You know what I'm saying? So she was like, "Okay." She was like, "What?" But she innocent. She don't know any better. She asking. But now that you get older, it's like, "Oh, is it kind of exotic or whatever?" Like whatever.
Yeah, I know
People-
everybody get that. You know, it's exotic, it's this, it's that.
It's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand. I feel like it's like kisses from God. That's what somebody told me. But then they say it's like Irish in your blood or whatever. But I do like
It makes
Jameson.
you stand out though. You know
See,
what I'm saying?
you keep going ahead. I had a question. You said kisses from God.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that you heard like somebody say. Like, what are the 2 top, names you've been called because of your freckles?
The chocolate chip cookie for sure. Like, I don't
And
know
that was
how.
like, that was in your adulthood or like childhood?
Both. Like both. It just happened on my Instagram the other day. Like a dude called me a cookie, and I was like, "Yo, people say that when I was younger." And then
Wow.
like, or you get, the next thing is like a guy will say a saying like, "Girl, let me just connect the dots." Like, really?
Yeah, exactly. So they
Damn.
be doing pickup lines with your freckles.
Nah.
Yeah,
dumb
it's so
corny,
disrespectful
bro.
though. Like
That's
really,
dumb
like you
corny,
really want to
bro.
draw on my face, fam. Like
Yeah,
I don't think
that was corny.
it makes me like you.
Yeah, that's
But yeah,
not
people
What
try
if he
it.
would have added something sexual with it, like with my tongue or some
Ew,
shit?
no.
Like,
Now
look at you.
now you're creepy as hell. You went from corny to creepy.
Just let me connect the
no.
dots with my
Leave
tongue.
a compliment and just leave it at
Just
that.
say I like your
Whoa,
freckles.
Yeah, like,
Women give compliments, like it happens, I guess I don't know if people don't see people with freckles often or something.
Nah,
I
you
don't
don't.
know.
You definitely
Really?
don't.
I feel
Nah.
like I see people with freckles all the time, but I mean, I
Like
follow
that's the
freckle
syndrome, like
pages
the
and shit.
glasses syndrome. Like you don't really see a lot of people with glasses until you start wearing them. And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
he got glasses, he got that.
True.
Maybe it's the
That's
same
true.
type of effect. Well, go ahead, Charles, get into it. I know you got some stuff. I don't want to be hogging up everything.
I just want to know how you started in music. What inspired you to start rapping? And what age, too? That's important.
I used to rap. Okay, you know how like back in the day when you could put the cassette in and you can record from the radio.
Of course.
So I
Hell
would
yeah, you
record
had to
the
put
song.
the tape on the top.
Right.
Wow,
So I used to
yeah.
record from the songs on the radio and then I would rap them verbatim. Cause I'm like, okay, like I want to make, you know what I'm saying? Like I like this. Or I sit in my room and try to write music. I'm like, okay, it's not working. So then as I was growing up, my friend the other day hit me up like on Instagram, like, yo, I remember you used to rap at the lunch table. And I was like, yeah, but I never took it seriously. So now I told guys at home, like, yo, let me get on your song. They thought I was kidding. Like, nah, you don't rap. Like, hell nah. And I'm like, what? Even my homeboys was like, nah, you lying. So then I moved to New York. My mom died like the year after I moved
Send my
here.
condolences.
It's cool, And I was like, now I can say the shit that I've always wanted to say without having to worry about my mama caring what I say. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I went and bought all my shit. Used to record myself like, okay, do I sound all right? Like, all right, it might work. Met a dude in Harlem, jail, free jail. And he was my engineer, and he used to engineer for me. And then, okay, I'm like, okay, this works. Then I moved to the Bronx, and I met Pyro. So I'm like, okay, now that's my engineer. Now I'm going hard, you know what I'm saying? So it just happened from there. But I also used to like make this flyer, like maybe like a magazine slightly that I used to pass out in Harlem. Like I used to put that bitch in the Kennedys and shit. Used to have music in it. You know what I'm saying? Just to like try to get my name out there and like pass it out and like just try to get it together, put it in the Shake Place, like just to get it to where it was going. And hey, it just kept moving. I figured if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. If not, then I'm gonna quit. And when I'm not making music, I'm unhappy. So
Yes, yeah. Oh shit. I know that feeling. I know that feeling, right?
it's annoying.
Hell
It's so
yeah.
annoying. honest.
That feeling of like not doing music, like when you come to that place when you like, yo, fuck this shit, man. I'm just gonna work. I ain't doing this shit. Like you get discouraged a little bit. The next thing you know, you working, you doing your 9 to 5, you doing your day in, day outs, your family or whatever, and then you just feel a little depressed a little bit because you're not doing something you're passionate about, you know? So I definitely know that feeling.
Yeah.
I was listening to your record, 773, I think that's the name of it, right?
Yeah.
And you said introverted but turned up.
Yeah.
That's
So like,
definitely
so like
I'm the same way.
me too. Like that balance is like what point or what like period of time do you feel like you're most introverted?
Well, I'm an only child, so it's like I'm an only child. Both my parents are in heaven, so it's like I kind of live on earth by myself. So I'm like naturally introverted, but I like to turn up. So I like to hear loud ass music. I like to drink a little bit, smoke, chill, vibe or whatever. But it's like I think my most introverted is probably when I'm not making music. Like now I'ma just chill. Cause when I'm making music, I'm turned up. I'm going through all kind of feelings.
An analytical person? Do you think a lot? Do you go into your thoughts? Like,
of course, I'm a Capricorn. We overthink everything in life.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to make sure it sounds its best, and I'm slightly a perfectionist. So it's like I try to make sure it's as good as it can get, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
That's the craft, so you gotta make sure it's on point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't mind chilling with myself though. I
Me
go to
either.
Dave and Buster's by myself. Like people be thinking I'm like crazy. I be dead in Dave and Buster's playing a shooting game. My homie Face go with me all the time. That's what we do, you know what I'm saying? But I'll definitely go in there by myself and be fine.
Yeah.
So rack up my points. Got about like 9,000 points on my car. We get free shit. We good.
Oh, that's lit. That's lit.
Hey, I love it.
So like, do you have to get in that particular setting of like listening to loud music in order to get in that turn up state, or it's something that you could just turn off and on whenever you want to?
Like when I'm writing music or just period?
Just like overall, it could be writing music.
No,
it could be,
I probably gotta have some drinks in me.
Oh, yeah, see.
I
Same
definitely.
thing.
Other than that, I'll probably be sitting in the
Oh, a
corner.
little closer. Bring it closer. You bring closer to like more something.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can go like this here. I'm laying back chilling. Like,
Okay.
however else you want to do, as long as it's close to you.
Okay.
I got another question though.
Alright.
I'm sorry, real fast, right? Yeah, I asked her what makes her right?
Yeah.
And what makes her right is when she's mad.
Oh, you not gonna bring that out?
She didn't say
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
But she was gonna say that.
I'm
so
glad
I'm
you-
sorry.
We gonna get back to
I'm
that
sorry.
I don't want to seem angry.
We
I'm
gonna
sorry.
get
But
back
it
to
comes
that.
out as best. It comes out
True.
as best.
though. Now I've been knowing Millie for a while, right? And I've been following her on the gram. She loves pornography, son.
Yeah, I seen how she commented on our old episode.
Son. She
Yeah,
loves pornography.
I'm
like,
seeing the stuff she be saying sometimes on stories and stuff like that. I'm about to watch this tonight or this or
yeah.
I'm watching this.
I'm watching this. I'm about to go to sleep, but first I gotta turn on the porn.
Yeah.
So we was talking about that briefly last episode.
Yeah.
I wanna know what's your go-to, cause we was talking about our go-to.
Yeah.
So since you love porn, we wanna know what's your go-to. The go-to site, who you like to watch. There you go. Let's go.
Yeah, and what do you put in the search engine?
Oh, heavens no. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't lie.
Don't lie. Yeah, you
Don't
gotta
lie.
be real, like
What do you put in the search
100%.
Okay, boom. I'm going to be honest.
Yes, please do.
Okay, my favorite site is ghettotube.com.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
What? Hold
Exactly, and I'm going to tell you why. Y'all don't even know.
Ghetto
Step your
tube.
porn
I
game
never
up.
even heard
Step
that.
your porn.
Alright.
All black porn. I need black porn. I don't want to see that other stuff. That's not what I'm into. I don't want to see it. So if I go there, I know it's
All
all black
black,
porn
okay.
completely. You
Yeah,
know
what
what
is
I'm
it
saying?
again?
Ghettotube.com.
Nigga put his ear to the mic.
Go ahead again. Alright, get on tube. Alright, go ahead.
Oh my god. Okay. What was the next site?
Who do you like to see? Like, who do you like to watch? Like, who's your go-to? Like, what is your search engine looking like?
I'll tell you who I don't like. I don't like Lex Steele. I put it up last week. I hate the way he holds his hands. It freaks me the fuck out. Like, his hands be out like mad, like he having a spasm when he's humping. Like, it's so weird. Like, even when he grab boobs, like his hands be flat. Like, that's
And
mad
he ain't a
awkward.
grip action.
Right? Like, what are your hands like this for? Like his fingertips don't move. I don't know.
that's dumb.
I don't like him, but when I do put in something, I would suggest it's like, you know, I think I'm mad weird.
Alright,
Alright, keep
It's
it
like,
honest.
like orgy. I like different. I don't want to see different stuff going on at one time.
Wow.
That's fire though.
I put that shit in last night, son. That shit is ironic,
Now,
son.
in 2019, I tried to go into the year without watching porn.
Nah, I was watching
I
that shit
relapsed.
last
I
night.
relapsed.
It's
I ain't gonna
healthy
be-
for you. Why would you not watch porn?
I relapsed. Like,
It's the healthiest form of
Being safe.
yes,
Stay
intimacy.
safe,
It's the
yeah.
healthiest, especially if
It
you ain't
prevents
getting
you from
none.
going out and doing
Thank
some dumb
you,
shit.
thank
Yeah.
you.
it saves a lot of dealing with people that you don't want to.
And your feelings,
Yeah.
keeps your feelings to themselves.
Yes.
So,
Alright,
sure.
so we got your search engine, we got your site. You got to make sure you say that again because I need to check it out.
I'll send that to you.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, because I'm still on that X and X and all that.
What do you be watching?
Yeah.
Like Pornhub?
X videos.
I be on Pornhub
X
too.
videos is horrible.
I'll be on X
Ghetto
and X.
Tube is so much better
I
than
be on
all
X and
those.
X. I be on and I also do the Pornhub too.
Those
And
are
my
bad.
searches is always just like I like watching the images, so I don't really watch like professionals.
Oh, okay.
Watch the images.
True. I don't like fake boobies and stuff. And
I-
I don't like hairy stuff.
I just like
Like
realistic
vintage
shit.
porn.
I like realistic shit. Like you gotta be realistic.
So you don't got no go-to guy you like to watch? Is that it?
Guy?
Yeah.
No, because I think they all like funny.
She's mad nitpicky.
So I would probably most likely I would go to a chick before like I don't even like women. Like I don't like.
Most women do that.
Yeah, because then you just she's like with a good guy.
How long it take you to find a video?
Yo, sometimes I hate to even say this. Like I have so much porn stored in my phone
She got
because
a
like
bookmark.
sometimes I need to like relieve myself when I'm at like. Oh, I hope this don't get me in trouble at work. So
Yo, I did that
Yo, you
one
got
time.
toys
I
and
did
shit?
that one
no,
time.
I've never bought a toy. That's like mature. Like I'm not that grown in my
Oh,
life. Like I don't
okay.
play with those. But I'll watch the porn. It's a personal bathroom. Let me go get myself together. Pep my step before I file these papers. I feel bad about my life. Shit.
Yo, I did that shit one time. I felt so bad. Dead ass, yo. So I felt so
What
bad.
made you do that,
I
bro?
just was, I don't know, some shit just came over me like,
Go
I'm
yo.
I need to get one of those, man.
So where you
I
at?
went to the bathroom. It's a bathroom on the floor that like nobody really use that bathroom. They always use the downstairs shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yo.
And I just did that. When I was done, I just felt so bad. I was like, damn.
Felt dirty.
Hell yeah. Like I'm like, damn, like, this shit is crazy.
Oh no, I don't feel no kind of ways. I think that shit is normal. I mean, I think it. Or have I convinced
I think
myself?
that shit is normal.
No.
Yo.
I mean, it is normal.
I mean, it should be normal. Why
Yeah.
not? Sure.
As long as you don't tell nobody, it's normal.
Anyway, I just told.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully, don't nobody see this from work.
So what's your relationship status right now? Like, just like, I'm not talking about.
That's a good question.
Not as far as like it's different type of relationships. Like you can have a just
Fuck buddy.
Yeah, like-
Situation.
yeah. Like, what is your status right now?
No, I'm single.
I'm just by myself.
Like
Yeah.
single,
Me,
It
single.
works. It works so much better.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I would like to date, but it don't work well. And then dudes find out you rap, and then they get to Instagram. Now you got dudes with hard eyes. He like, oh, so I don't even know him. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't feel
Lot of
like answering
insecurities.
those questions. And I don't also want to be, insecure woman. I have stuff to do, so I'm not going to be around all the time.
Mhm.
So it's like, I just think it's best when you focus on one thing to focus on one thing. To me,
Yeah.
when you focus on a relationship and some music or whatever it is
I
you're trying
agree.
to do, you
It's
have
a
to like,
distraction, yeah.
right, it becomes a distraction. I don't want that.
So you don't talk to nobody at all? Like, you
I
don't
mean-
flirt, text?
I did, and dudes be lying, man. Like, I'm not out here with the lies. They be evading the truth, and like, I don't want to get mixed up into some situation and some chick coming to me as a woman.
Mhm.
So it's like, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Then in Chicago, like come
I
out
did.
and you like,
Oh,
No, I'm
man.
not finna fight over no dude. Shit. He ain't mine, but
Yeah,
bitch ain't pulling these braids out my twist out my head. I ain't got time for it. I got hair.
I see you do the braids a lot, like
Yeah.
that or would you like that or your regular hair? I see you rock the natural.
I love
sometimes.
my hair. I've been natural maybe 5-6 years.
That's
It's taken
fire.
some time to like love your hair, to be a natural, because you go through that awkward phase where you're
Mm.
Shit, nappy as shit.
and people be making that meme of like natural ain't for everybody. It's like everybody kind of go through that phase until your hair gets longer, and then once your hair is
Mhm.
longer, but now your hair is longer, you got more hair to deal with. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I don't feel like doing this.
They can do the
Put
braids.
it in
and
some
how-
twists or some
yeah.
braids. wake up, go about my day. But I love my hair. You know
You
what
sleep
I'm
with the
saying?
bonnet or you do the silky do rag? Like, what you do?
I do like over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to believe what I want to believe. If you don't believe it, fine with me. I believe in God. I believe He created me. I believe, He created us to be here for one another, to spread love, which is why I always be like, love day is every day. Because you should just love people that, even people you don't know, like, spread love. People have hard fucking lives. And you think your life's hard? Somebody else's life is harder. You should be nice to them. You should show them some kind of love. You should smile. So that's God. That's what I think. He's in me. I am Him. So
I like that.
I like that.
Like how you closed out.
Yeah.
I love how you closed
I'm
out.
about to start using that for my shit. You don't mind if I take that, right?
No.
Hashtag and all that.
That's why I wasn't mad when Kanye was like, what was he saying? He's God or something. I wasn't mad at him at all. Like, I get it. Okay. Do your thing. Sure. They say they God body, right?
Yep, because I believe that.
Hey.
That's why I like how you closed out.
Alright.
I love how you closed out, actually.
Nice.
So, we get back to you in a minute, right? Because you here. You're going to rock out.
Yeah.
So, you say you didn't see this this R. Kelly docu yet, right? You don't want to see it. Tron didn't see it yet.
I didn't see it, nah.
I seen a little bit of it. Do y'all remember that artist Sparkle that R. Kelly had at one point?
Yeah, she has like that one song, like
Be careful or something like that. You better be careful.
what you say to me.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I didn't know that the girl in the video, the 14-year-old girl, was her niece.
Oh yeah, they did have allegations that he was fucking with her.
Yeah, but they said some along the line, the father of the niece was saying that that's not my niece, whatever the case, and saying that he got paid off by R. Kelly and his people.
Wow.
So I was kind of tight because I'm like, yo, like I have 2 daughters, you know, no amount of money, is available out there for me to be like, yo, thank my daughter. If I know that's my daughter and everybody's saying that, there's no amount of money that can, allow me to shut up. So I was like, what kind of man?
So he basically just sold his child.
That's a fact.
Aaliyah's parents did it too.
Yeah,
Leah was a little hot thing, like back in the day.
But her parents knew that she was young, and come on, age ain't nothing.
Okay. He wrote that song
She
too.
ain't young, she ain't old enough.
Yeah, got paid off. So like I see that's happening a lot though. Like people are actually getting paid off to be quiet.
Nah, fuck
And
that.
even a lot of the people that's coming forward, like they're like, why they coming forward now? And it's like, parents is paid off. I'm old enough now, so I can speak.
So I can say what I want to say, yeah.
It's crazy.
So that's basically what the show is about. It's just like a lot of people coming forward.
Yeah, people coming forward. It's like different, like, people in entertainment that was around R. Kelly, whether it was a role manager or like a regular manager, anybody. And they just, in front of the camera talking about it. They said like they reached out to Jay-Z or a few other people, they declined it. Saying like, I don't want to be a part of it.
Be in that messiness.
Yeah, like, nobody want to be a part of that. Trying to make him like out to be a monster. I think it's like a profitable game behind it. It's like his streams on Spotify has went up crazy. This man is not even going to jail. It's like they just keep bringing him up like this whenever they feel like it. It's like, what is the purpose of still having this conversation about R. Kelly?
But none of the information was a secret. Being from Chicago, we knew R. Kelly used to sit outside of Kenwood. That was like the rumor.
What the fuck is that?
Honestly, yeah, high school. Like it was a rumor. Like he would be outside of high school to like pick up young chicks. Like we knew this, but it was like, what can you do about it? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, and then you got to think about these children's parents. Who's letting a 14, 15-year-old go to a studio with a grown man? Oh, he's singing. You ain't with him? You're not with your baby?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You're not with your child? So it's like there's so many people that you have to put like responsibility. They have to take responsibility for this. Okay, he wrong. It's horrible. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? But the grown women who knew better. If you grown and you calling a man daddy, you mad because you calling. I mean, I thought that was normal. But you mad because I saw that little part. And she was like, I had to call him daddy.
Yeah.
And every time we had. I thought that's what people do when you have sex. I thought you call your man daddy. I thought it sounds good. That's what you in the mood. So it's like certain parts. Like if you're a grown woman, you getting spent like that. You doing it for something.
Yeah.
You want to gain. And now that it's coming out, But the girl stuff is just different. That's some different stuff.
Yeah,
people knew. Why y'all don't say
blame
nothing?
the parents on that one, man.
Yeah.
Like he's in the wrong too, but the parents is wrong too.
Who let their kid do
Why
that?
would you let your child go to the studio Like you said, with a grown man by themselves, not knowing what they getting into. I'm in the studio with you, Ava. You not going to the studio without me. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on.
Why you bringing your niece to the studio with
Yeah.
this grown freak man? He talking about sex me. You gonna bring him to the studio? I would never. A little girl, and then you're not doing nothing about it. Like, it's so weird. You know what I'm saying? But that's
His-
not
his-
been in the
his-
industry.
His wife was ex-wife. Her name Bridget Kelly, his name, and she's actually in a docu as well. It talks about, you know, the same thing. Like, I couldn't be around. I had to be miles and miles away, and all this stuff, right? And then some footage was released last week of something that she posted a month ago before this docu was aired, and she's singing R. Kelly's song in a cab or some type of Uber or something. So it was like, yo, you on this show saying everything that you was going through, and now, you know, you post some footage or some footage get dug up of you singing some of the songs. I'm like, I don't even know what to think now.
Man, niggas is still gonna sing that man's songs. They still gonna fucking rock out with his music. All this shit gonna go away in like a month. It's just something.
It'll always
right
go
now.
away.
Yeah, it's
It'll
gonna
always
go
go
away.
away. Like,
Word.
But that's something that's normal, and it's probably many of them others out there that we listen to, we like, and they're icons, and they're the same little creeps. You know what I'm saying? It just never came out.
They dug up the Drake footage. I don't know if you've seen it. Did you see it?
What was that?
You ain't see the Drake footage they dug up?
And I love Drake now. What are you
Yeah,
about to say?
well, they dug up some old footage where he was performing, and he brought a girl on the stage, and he was complimenting her boobs and all this
And
stuff.
she was young.
And he said, how old are you? She said 17. He's like, oh, I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail and stuff like that. And then he's like, all right, I gotta let you go now before I get in trouble. But before I go, come here, and kissed her. And then she went back.
Kissed her like on her lips?
Like on her
Wow.
lips. First her cheek, then her lips.
No, that's just, I don't know, that's a lie.
So they dug
she's
that
not a grown, she's not 18, she's not, you know, a grown woman. I don't know, man.
He's like,
They
oh
do
man, I
most.
want to get in trouble. Like, damn, but you look so good. Like, it's footage out. It's like Hot 97 posted it.
I'm sure Trey Songz got one of them.
I'm
out here.
cool as hell,
Yeah,
yeah.
some
He's some
freaks.
hot, yeah.
He
he
R.
was-
Kelly,
Little junior.
Junior,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I got it.
I got it. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America?
This nigga is worldwide recruiting.
He said, do you want to come back? He's like somewhere
Where
else.
was he at?
Do you have your passport?
He gotta be out the country.
Ethiopia.
He's in Africa.
Ethiopia.
Kev.
This nigga is recruiting worldwide.
And he got the background singing. It's like, America.
This was recent?
I got it. Do you have your passport?
International Pied Piper, bro. That's what I got. Yo, I'm done, son. To America.
Where did you find that? That is so funny.
Yo, this is crazy. I'm gonna send it to you too so you can watch it. It's mad R.
Yeah.
Kelly. Under the hashtag R. Kelly, you will see like all type of
Memes and all
memes and
that.
stuff.
Did you see the one about the cookies?
Nah, I ain't seen
Oh, that shit was
that.
hilarious.
Like,
We got the father with the two little girls.
It's like a skit.
Yeah, it's like a skit. That shit is dumb funny.
damn, man. Like, nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, R. Kelly got some good ass music. It's like I'm in a place where I'm like, I wanna be supportive of like all this shit that's going on and like, oh, fuck R. Kelly. But then it's like I don't know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be crazy. Like,
That's why I just left the whole situation alone.
I didn't even say nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
I
either.
can't,
I
I
don't
can't
wanna say
comment on
anything.
it.
I ain't say nothing
This
on
is
my
the first time I'm saying it.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing on my social media. I said one thing I like, cause I'm a comedian at heart. So I just put out there. I just said, when you say teenage, how old are we talking?
No.
That's what he said. He said, when you say
Yo.
teenage, how old are we talking?
No.
He said that in the interview. I don't know if y'all remember that interview when he said that. That Dre had me dying when he said, I'm like, yo. But then you gotta also think about like a lot of the girls that we grew up with. We just come out of school and niggas is in
Niggas is swooping them up, yeah.
Niggas is in Benzes like.
Oh, yeah.
And they knowingly know that
Yeah.
these guys are older than them. I know plenty of them when we was in high school. They was
I used
dating
to feel, I
older
used to be
dudes.
hating. I used to be looking at these niggas like, Took Erica, man.
And Erica used to be the baddest journey
Erica know I like her. And she gonna go with this little drug dealing nigga. Man, fuck this nigga, man. I would know him.
For that money, I'm telling you,
Word.
people would do some strange things for some
I'm
cash.
in the car with the screw face, like, I'm about to cry and all that. Like, damn, Erica, she come to school the next day. Hey, what's up? I don't fuck with you today, man.
I saw you.
I saw you go with this nigga, man. That's my uncle. No, the fuck it ain't your uncle, nigga.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's a
But we
lot.
definitely
It's a touchy subject for me. I don't even want to.
They have to know better, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you have to know your worth, and you have to know that these things are not okay. And that's what your parents have to teach young girls.
Yeah.
Like, you have to know that these men have no good intentions for you. Like, nothing that a grown-ass man could have a good intention for a young girl. It's a mind control thing. He wants to control her somehow. It's like creepy.
Yeah.
So it's like she should know better. Like, okay, boom, mama told me that these niggas creepy, they old as hell. No.
Mhm.
So, you know, certain things
Yeah,
they have to instill in
everybody
your
play a
kids.
part. It's not only like the guy that's like being a predator or whatever the case. Like everybody plays a role. Parents,
Hell yeah.
the people that actually know what's going on but not
Yeah.
saying anything. Everybody plays a part, and I think like everybody got to hold themselves accountable.
Accountable, yeah.
Like when we think about like Hugh Hefner, we all praise that guy. Like at the end of the day, like everybody was like, I want to be like Hugh. I want to do it. Like rappers is putting it in their songs.
Check
And,
that Playboy Bunny tattoo.
yeah, and yeah, facts. And this guy, you know, he's known for like sleeping with younger women. Like he's 60, 70, and the girl's 18. Like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was like, yo, he a player. Oh, he's the old Mac, and he's dealing with, you know, this young bad lady, whatever the case. And R. Kelly do the same thing, and it's like, you know, we all come at him.
It's not
So
all
it's-
kills, man.
It's a lot of
Many people,
niggas,
yeah,
man.
many.
It's a lot of people.
Hopefully they
So,
get
like,
together ASAP.
I feel like it's a double standard, and I'm not trying to like take away from the women because like me, like I'm the type of guy that would be on a train and somebody disrespect a female, like I'm saying something, like especially like my queens, my black girls, like whatever, like I'm rising up, like I'm known for having arguments in public transportation, like when it comes to that, like also like word, like one time like a girl, like she's pregnant too. You can tell she's pregnant. She's trying to get off the train, and like mad people just bulldozing her. So I just started wilding out, like the fuck, y'all don't see her going off the train out there? I started barking. Some nigga came on the train like, you better not touch me. You better not touch me. And now I'm arguing with the nigga like, I'm like, what's up? What up? Like I'm arguing with the nigga on the train now.
Just to get her.
His girl there. She like, don't be arguing with peasants. Don't be arguing with da. I'm over here like trying to protect him. Like we not here for that, man.
Right, trying to do the right thing.
Nah, just like let shorty off the train. Let her rock. Like y'all pushing her. Like let her off the train. Y'all trying to get on the train. Like, so for me, I'm a protector like 100%. Like I'm raised by a woman. Like mad aunts. My mom was like the only person that's raising me up, grandma. Like you know what I'm saying. So he trying though. Like so I am not playing like when it comes to no females. Like.
Yeah.
So, but like with this situation is just like, you know, I'm not really trying to like, you know, disregard like what they went through or what they feeling. I'm just saying like everybody have to be held accountable and there can't be any double standards when it comes to that.
But it also happens to guys.
Yeah,
a lot of
right.
guys sleep with older, like have their virginity taken by older women.
That's
It's the
that
same thing,
happened
and
to
it
me,
never
y'all.
gets. And it's a lot. I know many, and it never gets talked about.
I don't feel
Because,
bad about that.
I mean, because
And
you see
that
what I
happened to
mean.
me.
And that's not an okay
Yeah,
thing
that's
for
not
a
okay.
young boy
Why?
to get his virginity taken by an older. Because it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the
why
same
is it
thing.
okay for it to happen to a guy and not a young
like,
girl?
It really can't. It really ain't okay. Like
It's
I
not
got good
okay.
experience.
I mean,
I got a good experience. I like.
I get it, but
did.
it's still the same. Like, you know, it's not
Word.
okay, man.
Not gonna like that shit. Really, I think it may have been good. How old was you when that happened?
13,
He was 13 when that happened. How old was the girl?
18.
She was 18. So that's not that bad. That's not that
He's
bad.
a kid.
He's a kid,
13.
but the reason why I'm saying not that bad, because that shit happened to me way younger. Like when I didn't lose my virginity, like I got molested by one of my uncle's girlfriends at the time.
Like she definitely like lured me to her house though.
See?
Like it was some after. This is when I was in Alabama. That ass. Like
I lured you, like what you do,
It was
like
some after school shit.
I got cookies.
She had the
in
cake.
there.
Nah,
She said I got
Had
snacks.
the airheads there.
nah. Like she was just like, "What you about to do?" Like I was like, "Nothing. I gotta stay here because I live like mad far from the school." So she just kept asking me like, just walk me to my place, like my trailer, cause down there they got trailers and shit. So she was like, walk me to my trailer, like, and her trailer is like from here to like where her phone is at. It's not that far. So like, I'm telling her like, yo, I literally gotta go back. Like, I cannot keep going. No, just come a little closer. Just come. Like, just walk me to my door. It went from walking her to the door. Oh no, just come inside. Don't worry. I'll get you back.
This is not okay.
Yeah, this was like
She
it was
preyed on you.
Yeah, she preyed on me. Young guy from New York.
Don't look going
Yeah.
to the trailer.
Going to the trailer.
Like it wasn't, but like you wasn't like nervous or something.
Hell yeah, I was nervous. I never had sex before. I didn't know what to do. Like,
That was your first time.
yeah, that was my first time.
I done went through some shit like that. I had to be like 8. The girl had to be like in some teens.
Like, I was on the couch and she was just like,
Dead ass.
it's okay, you could take your clothes off. It's alright.
So she pulling your shit down like a little baby.
Yeah,
And shit.
like-
Nigga not even buckling that shit. She like
Oh
this.
my god.
Nah, like the girl took me to the bathroom. She had like yo, take Will to the bathroom. That type of shit. I gotta pee. Let's take him to the bathroom. He was in the bathroom. Next thing you know, I'm getting a neck. I'm like, yo, but like I didn't know I was getting a neck until like I got older. You know, you still see the visual when you get
Hell
older.
yeah, you get that visual.
So I'm like, damn, I was getting a neck. That's crazy. Like that shit not
This
cool
is
though.
not okay.
That's not okay. That's not cool.
No.
I don't want my son. I don't want that happening to my son. My son is 8 right now. I'd be damned if somebody like. I'm like, yo, take my son to the bathroom real quick. You know what I'm saying?
But
No.
that shit made me like aggressive women though, from that experience.
See, that's why. That's another thing I was trying to say. For me, it fucked me up because now I became like some. It's like a sexual demon just came on me, and now I'm just like, that's all I want to do now. Like ever since then, I'm just like, I gotta hit. I want parts. Like them younger experiences. Them younger experiences really fuck shit up.
Yeah,
Like
I do.
True.
that shit fucked me up. Like I talk about this shit all the time. What it did to relationships. Like real talk. Like
Hell yeah, bro.
You have a hard time committing.
yeah,
to one.
all that. Yes.
But in sociology books, it tells you that men have, they are like, they're built to be attracted to different women, like by nature. So it's like hard for them to like not want to be, like they have to have real like willpower to not want to be with
That shit-
multiple women
yeah.
because by nature kind of. I thought it was bullshit, but it does.
Now, that shit is some
books.
real
Nah,
shit.
that shit is real.
That shit real
That
shit.
shit is
Like,
real.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
Whoever wrote that, I need to get that book.
that's real.
That
And like,
is
for me,
real.
I think like a lot of it, for me, like I said, came from just like past, shit like coming up and even from losing my virginity. I lost my virginity just because of my friends. It was like they was doing it. It was teasing me about it, like not doing it. Like you the only nigga not fucking. Like what's good with you, nigga? Like all I'm worried about is putting holes in my Jordans right now and climbing gates. And y'all niggas is talking about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then once I got a whip for that shit, I'm like,
You
Oh,
remember
I
your
like-
first time?
I do. May he rest in peace.
Oh,
I know our Chicago stuff.
damn.
Damn, son.
But it wasn't even worth it. And it was like my friends were doing it and I didn't care about doing it at all. You know what I'm saying? But I was old enough, you know what I'm saying? I
How old?
was like 17, 18. At that point I was old enough. But my mother kept accusing me of already doing it for so many years, and I'm like, look, I'm not doing it. Leave me alone. Like I'm okay. And she kept doing it. I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go see what this is about. So I went to see what it was about, and it was not worth it. It was like, okay. But as you get older, and you watch porn, I'm telling you, it teaches you things. And it's very informative, and people don't understand it. And I think if more women watched porn, they keep their man. You know what I'm saying? Because you learn certain things. You learn mannerisms and things, so you get it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was of age, but it wasn't worth it. I could
But
have
why
waited.
wasn't it worth it though? Like
It didn't feel. I mean, to me, it feels like it's like
Like,
random
It
poking.
was more painful than anything else. than
That,
pleasure.
but not even so. It's like random poking when there's
Like-
no
like,
like
it's
emotion
no-
or
Oh,
feeling or like
yeah.
passion
Yeah.
behind it. At that point, it's like, okay, I'm not into this kind of stuff. I'm not a casual sexer, I guess, if people would say. I'm not that. Like
So
I like.
you have to have feelings for
Yeah,
someone.
I
in
like
order
it to
for
be
you
somebody I like. Like, okay, they got that energy. You know, I got a new track called Big Thick Energy. They got that energy. So not everybody has it.
gotta hear that shit. You
Yeah,
talking about that
yeah,
shit.
right.
Hey.
Now, it's like for me, like I grew into that. It wasn't always just like feelings had to be involved. Like for me, like it actually became like once I got with somebody that I actually like had like a sexual chemistry with, then it was like, oh, nah, this is next level. Because like the energy is so real.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have the mediocre anymore. Like you don't want to just be poking around, Like
Wasting
You know what I'm saying?
time.
Wasting time.
So,
that's a fact. And
and
then
energy.
and then you know if you put a certain energy into somebody you're not feeling, then they catch these certain feelings like, nah, that was just for that moment. I'm not really into that. And you gotta be careful with this sex shit.
Yeah,
man.
you do. It's always a give or take.
Yeah.
You always have to be safe.
That's why, you know, just that site you was talking about, that's why it's much safer that way because
Ghetto2.com.
I gotta remember. No, you gotta make sure you send that.
Hey, Millie brought us a new record today, y'all. What's the name of the song?
No L's.
We gonna
Exclusive.
we gonna do a the in studio performance if you down for that.
Yeah, I'm with it.
All right. Yeah, the same energy you have when you perform and all that. Do that in here.
Okay.
My boy 5 p.m. Make sure he hook you up.
Okay.
Make sure when you get it, just post it up and everything. Tag my guy.
Of course. I got
We
you.
make- we
You already
definitely make it
know.
happen. Anything else you wanna put out there before we get into this in studio performance?
Friday, I am having a birthday party, EP
Oh.
release.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Are we invited?
Yes, of course. Please do come. I'm going to send out, like I have a new
Clap it
I'm
up for
gonna send it
us
out
being
tomorrow.
invited.
Of course, everybody's invited. It's a love day. I want you to come have fun. Hopefully there's like Connect 4 and it'll be like some creepy things. It'll be very pink. It'll be in Yonkers. Starts at 10, Mumbai Spice. And then I have on my birthday, January 13th, I'm going to release the EP.
Nice.
So we finishing that up.
Definitely keep it going.
Make sure I'm one of
Thank
the
you.
first people to get that for you.
Yes,
Thank
of
you very much.
course. Thank you guys so
Yeah,
much
you
for
gotta
supporting me.
definitely send that EP early. I want
Yeah,
it
I
early.
want to hear that.
Okay. It should
Word.
be done by tomorrow. I'll give it tomorrow. It'll be all
Okay.
good.
All
Gotcha.
All right,
Thank
so
you guys.
that was episode 12.
Thank you for coming in,
No
Millie.
problem. Thank
Shout
you
out
for
your
having
socials
me.
before we close out.
Bad_Milli, Instagram. That's pretty much what it is across everything. Twitter, YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes. We out here, Bad Milli.
You can also Google too, cause I definitely did my Google.
You Google me?
I put Bad Milli and she had the whole front page. So
That's good.
that's fire.
That's
If
what's
you
up.
got the front page, the first page,
You working.
You working.
Thank
Yeah,
So definitely, if you want anything, if you didn't catch her social, you could definitely Google it, and then you're gonna see everything.
Yes.
That's how I got to check out that new record and everything like that.
SoundCloud, everything is Bad Milli.
Yeah.
BADMILLI.
Yeah, follow her, y'all.
Please
Alright,
do.
man.
Please.
Hipster Radio, thank you for the hospitality.
Yes.